both radio.
I'm doing radio, TV, and I'm doing Emceeing.
And Emceeing.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's talk about like the TV progression and also like now the new radio gig, right?
Okay.
Yeah.
So
getting to TV, I remember, if I'm not mistaken, you started with KTN Home.
Yes. No, Burudani TV.
Oh.
Yeah, BTV, which was like
the hell is that?
a sub branch of like KTN. It was like a Kiswahili station. It was very
A Swahili station.
Yeah, it was Sheng and
Is it still there?
I think so.
Like that. Oh, you're like, I think so. I'm not even sure.
I'm not sure. So I had a show called Uhondo Motomoto. I'd go to events and then I'd be like, hey, uku.
Oh, like interview guys
and I'm
and
like,
stuff.
uku kunaendelea hivi, tuko na watu
yeah, okay.
It was so bad because my Kiswahili is, it's hit on me. Ni Kiswahili tu ya mtaa.
When bosses want now, like, give us Swahili sanifu.
They don't want sanifu, but they want it with a bit of English. So you have to give it some excitement. I'm like, ni hapa, tuko deja vu, tumeka event ya nini, na inabamba. So kujina mimi mwone venye kunaendelea. So we do interviews and then I got more shows. It was so overwhelming at first, but I was like, it's an opportunity. It's a job. I'm not complaining. And that time I used to live in Katani. I used to suffer.
Where's Katani?
It's Syokimau. Then you go inside.
What?
Somewhere uko.
So you have to,
end of the road.
But were the shows daily?
Yes. At that time, it was like daily. I remember I used to show up in studio and then there's like this corridor. I just sleep there because
you have to rest.
Yeah, I've done my morning show and then I have a show like at 10 p.m. I can't go back home and come back because it's like an hour, 30 minutes going.
Going home an hour?
Yeah. Traffic, because it's, and then the distance between hapo na tuk-tuk ama boda or whatever.
The border guy is like, hatujafika madam, hatujafika.
And then you take makona barabara. So I just sleep in studio and then go back to work the next day. Same thing. I'd leave work like at back 3 a.m. I'm back in the office at 9. And I was just happy I had a job.
An opportunity.
Exactly. And I'm like, and that's where the low self-esteem even heightened because I was like, these people know I don't know what the fuck I'm doing, right?
Yeah.
So I'm like, just be the least amount of problems you can cause. That's the best.
Or you
and
just
that's how,
focus.
It sort of affected my whole personality. Because I'm like, if I don't fuck up at work and my boss doesn't have an issue with me, then I don't have an issue with anyone and the world can't talk about me. Because my biggest fear was like someone just pointing me and going like, we're choosing you today.
Yeah.
For whatever reason, I don't want to be seen. So I do this for a while and then I express interest in going back to news. My boss laughs it off and then she's like, okay, because it's that time during COVID, we're not necessarily working, so I'm at an audition. So we come back and the makeup artist actually, Collins, we were friends. And when I joined the company, everyone was talking so much crap about him. So I never spoke to him because I don't believe in faking energy. Let me just steer clear. I have nothing good or bad to say about him, but I'm never going to be friends with him. I wish I knew better because now he's like one of my closest friends. And one time we were shooting a commercial shoot for work and I was paired with Yolanda. And I was doing my makeup with Collins because Collins is my friend. I'm not speaking to Yolanda at the time. Yeah. And he's like, so I'm telling him, I'm like, hey, I'd love to go on radio because I just started doing podcasts like the one I did with my mom. Yeah. I was like, I like that because I get to express myself a bit more freely and be in control of the narrative so I can actually say the opinions I care about and believe in. So if someone asks me, why did you say this? I can back it up and say, this was my thought process. I was like, that's nice. I'd like, that would be nice for you. Like, Yolanda, can you have her on your show?
Yeah.
She's like, yeah, she looks smart enough. Like, she can come on my show. I just don't like stupid girls.
Yeah.
So she's like, cool, come in Friday.
I know what she means. She's like, when a slightly older, mature lady says that, it's because she knows, like, the BS she has to deal with.
And my appearance is so deceiving. I look very socialite bimbo. I love it.
No, not really.
Yeah.
I don't get that at all. That's the thing.
But it's because you know me.
No, but even without so many different interactions, there are people like I think coming from an era where we've come from.
Oh yeah.
You can easily read someone.
You can read people.
Yeah, because at times, like, I'm always telling people, like, you didn't expect this person to, like, just are you guys sure? Like, I mean, come on.
Yeah. So Yolanda's like, come in studio on Friday at 12 and then I'll brief you on WhatsApp.
Yeah.
So I show up at 11. I'm never late. Like, even today when I was late, I felt so bad. It's because I was just held up with the cab thing.
Like, no, but at least you sent a message like almost immediately. So I was like,
so I'm never late because I hate that. I always like having the upper hand. Like, I don't want you talking
on time.
It's like I was here on time. Can't say nothing. I always have to be in charge.
Yeah.
So I was there on time. She's like, wow, I'm surprised. I thought you wouldn't show up. I'm like, why? But this is what I want to do.
Yeah.
So I do videos and then they are trending online. I'm not reposting because I shouldn't be working on Spice. My contract is for KTN.
Yeah.
I don't want conflict of interest.
Yeah.
I signed a contract for one job. That's what I'll do. I'm pursuing something. If it grows on its own, perfect.
Well and good, yeah.
So Sound City puts out statement online and they're like, we're looking for hosts. I sort of just assumed it would be like the other stations before. And I was like, I can't do the rat race. I can't be showing up for things. And I'm like, wow, buy into this personality.
Yeah.
I'm tired of, playing clown and jester.
Yeah, true.
But I tried out for 2 radio stations beforehand. I actually got one. And then on the day of the contract, I misheard the time. So I came in late. And I told them, and then I told them I can only sign the contract after I've given notice for 1 month. Yeah. So when I was going to the office to discuss, and they were like, nope, we need people to join immediately. But these people are telling everyone, we didn't give Laura a contract because she was late. I was late, but I misunderstood the time. And the explanation they gave me as to why I couldn't sign my contract that day, because they were like, come in Monday and sign your contract, was because I couldn't join immediately.
Yeah, because nobody can do that by then. You're tied into other different situations with paperwork.
So that opportunity passed. I tried out again for the same station. They didn't call me back. And then Sound City came up and then I got the call back and I was like, wow. So I'm talking to Yolanda and I'm like, while I'm doing this process, I can come to your station. I need to focus on this first.
Yeah.
I go like every single day we're supposed to go. At some point, I'm just so frustrated because they're like my arch enemy. It's like, you need to do a video for socials. I'm like, not this again.
Like, again.
Not this again. Begging. I'm begging.
Again. Yes. Validation.
So I'm in a cab. I'm going to Westlands. I'm on the phone with Yolanda. And I'm like, Yolanda, I can't pander to people.
Yeah.
I can't be panhandling on social media. It's as bad as me pay 10 bob.
Yeah.
It's not who I am.
Because you've done with so many different situations. And that's always
the way I want.
Yeah.
And then I've seen it with another people doing it. I'm like, this is cringe. I can't do this. She's like, Lotta, just see it through to the end. I go, I do the video. And here's the interesting bit. I never even promoted that video. It was my sister, my best friend, my friends I didn't even know who liked me.
Yeah.
Everyone was sharing it. And I was so overwhelmed. And I was like, I actually make impactful relationships.
People vouching for you. They're like, okay, now she needs Nini. We want to see her.
Exactly. And that like drew me back in and I was like, maybe you should be a bit more aware and present with every interaction you have.
To understand.
Because it doesn't feel as shameful as I thought. It doesn't feel as embarrassing as I thought or humbling. Because I think we're all afraid of being humbled. It felt so good. And not because I didn't have to send someone in the DM, please vote for me.
Yeah.
It's people know and have seen how hard I work and they're willing to do it even without being forced.
Very hard worker, very.
Very. And that was so good to feel like, I was like, even if I never get the job, I know people see what I'm doing and the right person will see it and will acknowledge it.
Yeah.
So 6 months passed, they've not called, they've not texted. And me, I'm also not asking because I don't beg.
Yeah. You're not doing it, not again.
So it's the new year. I'm signing my contract at KTN. I'm like, this is home. This is where it's at. I get a call and they're like, congratulations, welcome to Sound City. And I'm like, what? I'm like, what? Me? All right.
Relax.
Yeah, I can come on such and such date. Let's talk about it. Hang up that phone.
Like, yeah.
Ukwapi?
Yeah.
Went there to pig charade because I only hang out with my best friend.
Yeah, you have to celebrate though. That's a milestone, yeah.
Right? I just booked my first MC gig like on my own. And yeah, so that also just tied in like with the Emceeing. I got my new contract. I got a raise. I'm like, wow, so many things are happening at the same time. God, I don't think I deserve this. Something is just about to fail. It's been 5 months now.
At times when things happen, because you're already not even used to it, like just trauma of the past experiences.
Yeah. And since that, I'll say that was Feb, right?
Yeah.
It's just been higher and higher. Broker, but opportunities are getting bigger and bigger. The money. And like, I used to hear richer people tell me this, like everyone is in debt. Everyone is always in debt, regardless of how you're spending.
It doesn't matter.
You're just moving around your money, but you'll always be in debt somewhere.
Yeah.
You need to borrow Paul to pay Peter, that way. And I'm learning that just because I don't have money in my pocket doesn't mean I'm poor. True. I've pangad all my finances. I've pangad for food. I've pangad for transport. I've pangad for emergencies. Yeah. It's not that I don't have money to go and sit somewhere and buy 15 beers.
True.
Or a bottle of champagne.
Yeah.
That's why I feel broke. But otherwise, I'm eating every day. I'm making it to work. I'm naoga na kula.
You're good.
I'm good.
You're good.
So now there's Sound City. And then here is another aspect I'm checking out is Emceeing. And I'm like, someone will trust me with their brand to go and
it's already something, you're already doing it for Nini. So, I mean.
But you forget, I don't want to be seen. And even once as an MC, because you get immediate
But why that's crazy? Because that's something that you still kind of do. No, but I'll give you a good analogy. Somebody said this. They said, if you're working for a company, right? If they tell you you're supposed to be here at 8 a.m. in the morning, we need you to be on that camera 8:30 in the morning. Mm-hmm. You will wake up and you'll be there. And this is somebody completely different asking you to do that. But when you tell yourself you're supposed to show up for yourself, wake up and do this for yourself, you will not
It will be 11.
Imagine.
By the time I leave my bed.
And that's what at times holds most people back. But from my perspective, I'll always talk about it. I've worked independently for such a long time. And I understand, like, even when you say, like, just waking up and showing up for yourself. Because I was the person who's like, either I'd be fired, and I'm good at my job.
Yeah.
I'd get fired from advertising agencies here and there. And I was just like, this makes no sense. Because I know I'm good at what I do. I'm good at art. I'm good at social media. How comes I keep just... And then I was like, you know what? Let me just try my thing slowly. Slowly. And even now, like, I'm just confident and okay just working.
And let me tell you, all of these interactions, and I think I was telling you about the pod.
Yeah.
You have a very personal take on the questions you ask.
Yeah.
You don't ask questions because this is what people would like to know. It's with the interaction I have with you, this is my question for you.
Yeah.
There's no one recipe for 10 people. I never have the same 10 questions for any musician I interview. Because I listen to the song, I'll pick up something from the song. There's a reason behind certain words. And that's how I like interactions. They're personalized. They're not generalized.
You just tell us now, the top 10 Nini. No. That's why when we were starting, I told you, like, first of all, slow down. We have time, We have time. Don't compress everything. Okay, I was here. I did this.
Diamond Platinum Zuchu.
No. Like, just relax. We still have time. Let me see how much time we have. We still have, I think we can do like another 20 minutes, but cool. I'll need like an extra memory card.
No worries.
So now there's Sound City gig. Sound City.
Yeah, I'm doing the Emceeing gig. And the thing about Emceeing is my friend Claudia Naisabwa is the one who actually like gave me the first push into Emceeing. She was supposed to host TMI podcast.
Oh, that's who used to host what?
Straight Up. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Claudia.
Yeah. And I also need her on the podcast as well.
Please do. Claudia, come.
No, let
me tell you, she should come.
Okay, sir. Claudia, putting it out there. Please, let's do this. Because even for her, I think she's one of those people I've seen growing. And then
let me tell you,
she's such a daredevil. Be a very aggressive person. Because to get there, especially like, let's even say like the Kenyan market has so much haters, first of all.
Have you seen how she's changed the game?
Yes.
And she and I looked at her and she called me. I remember even with her initiative, we were leaving her place or something and going to work together. Yeah. And she was like, Laura, I think I'll start a foundation. We're in a cab. And I'm like, okay, you're doing too much. But, you can do it. Yeah. Next day, Claudia Naisabwa Foundation, they're planning a trip to Samburu. They're doing this. I'll do this next month. I'm like, okay, I think you can. But she had the same thing I had. Yeah. And she was very, I can do it, but I don't want to.
That's it.
And I told her, when I told her, it just like rang back in my head and like, dummy.
Yeah.
I was like, you don't need to pretend like you're humble. You are humble, but you're doing amazing things.
Yeah.
And they require you to acknowledge that you are amazing.
Yeah.
So stand tall and stand proud and I am Claudia Naisabwa and do that. And she ran with it and she did so well. And my first gig was TMI podcast. And Claudia was like, hey, can you do TMI podcast? They're looking for a host.
the live sessions.
Yeah, the live session. And I
Yeah.
was like, I don't know, but I need money. It's talking. I can talk. I don't know what I'll do, but I'll figure it out when I get there. I do my research. I go there. I have a time. And I'm like, wow,
Yeah.
this is something. So I definitely, everything I've done, every opportunity I've had is never because I trusted in myself or I believed I could do it.
And I think that's what people like. I think a lot of people who don't understand, and also you need to understand the role that you're playing. Because when you're talking to people, you're explaining to them, I never used to be like this. I never used to, because even like for me, podcasting wasn't like my thing. I would go out there, have fun, collect my cases, post pictures here and there. But me sitting down and talking to people, like even to now, there's some people they're like, what? I remember this guy by there from way back. There's no way. But it's the same thing. I think when I invited Lydia on my podcast, and she was just telling me like, I'm thinking about like starting a podcast. I'm like, why don't you start your podcast? She was like, I'm not sure about this. And I was like, just start. Like, if you think about it, like there's really nothing that's stopping you from doing it. And when she started, like, look at where they are right now.
And let me tell you, I think also being, as a woman, and I'm just putting this out there. I know we like to think, I have no friends. I don't have people in my close circle.
Yeah.
It's always good to go into other places where you feel love.
Yeah.
And the TMI podcast is loved. It's loved because they strip you of shame. As a woman, you're supposed to keep your sexuality a secret. And be ashamed.
They're going crazy because even now, like at times, I'm always looking at the topics. I'm like, Lydia.
But are these things that are happening?
No, that's the thing. And as long as you're talking about things that affect every single person, it will connect.
True.
It will connect because it doesn't matter. Like there's some people who are so shy and talking about all these things. So when you invite them and tell them like, you have a home. It's not weird. You have a home.
And they're talking at me at some point. I'm like, wait. What did she say?
Yes.
And I'm like, no. But if you look at the audience, it's so diverse. It's young women, older women, hijabis, babes with all manner of women. And you're like, we all try and stand out in our own different ways. And like, I'm that one. I'm unique. But
we're all more or less like
one ecosystem.
We're all humans and we all go through all the same struggles.
We bring something unique, but it's the uniqueness is supposed to bring us together, not to set us apart.
True. Now hold on. So we're talking about like just you putting yourself out there, but I was also talking about like understanding the role that you're playing in also like influencing other people. Because now, like I said, a lot of people now, both girls and boys just are giving up super fast before even like you just one tryout, it's not making out, giving up. Like, I always have like different people who are like advising me into different industries that they can go to. But I'm always telling them like, have you tried doing it on your own? Of course, that's not for everyone because you'll be homeless for sure. You'll be homeless. But if you know and understand the importance of just perseverance, because even for me, I'm always telling people, I think maybe they just see this part of me now online. But you remember, in fact, when we were just doing, everybody was broke.
With the I Kiss the Bandit t-shirt, I always wanted one, but I couldn't afford it.
No, you're getting one for free today. You're getting one for free. But
do you have the blue ones? No. The original blue ones?
No, no. But original blue ones, I'll still bring them back. I can send you those ones. Just give me a month.
Don't worry. I mean, anything.
Is that okay?
Or you need Kiss Bandit merch.
Okay. I got you. But what I'm saying is like, if we go way back, like now, maybe 9-10 years ago, we were talking about it. Everybody now that's in a different position, doing something different, now it makes sense because you see people who are in certain places, you're like, these are the guys who didn't give up. But then how many other people have faded away from that era?
And the worst part is you might never know what happened to them because they just disappeared.
They are not there anymore.
Nowhere to be seen.
They're nowhere at all. But people who are always kind of trying to do something, and I think it's so. I wish guys would have like the kind of events that we used to have. they seemed bogus, but now you look back at
They
them.
were different. They were different.
You see any people now you just see who've grown. You're like, man, you remember guys, Calligraph Jones. Okay, let's go to people like even Lydia KM,
Wow.
Karen Nyamu. I remember like the mingle events, their blankets and everything, all those things. Your Hudas, all those different people. Like now you see how different people have grown. I don't even like, even the list is endless, but people have grown. So Manasseh, I'm seeing him doing like amazing things.
Big shout out to Manasseh.
Shout outs to Manasseh, of course. Like, I don't even know who else to say because
Even BV. Do you know BV? BV Accurate.
Of course, that's the homie. Like now, see the kind of
Look at him.
Look at the concerts he's doing. Because now I'm like, but it just makes sense.
It does.
And that's where like now if we go back, we're talking about 8-9 years at least of consistent work. Your Kina Shaq.
Shaq.
Who else? Like even if you think about like there's so many people, anybody that's now in a position 8 years ago, you remember what they were doing.
Yvonne Rida.
Yes.
They're all working towards something.
All of them like just growing in different opportunities. So understand, even if it doesn't happen now, just give it time.
I'm a big believer.
But you have to understand the importance of consistency.
Yeah. Consistency, because people don't call it consistency and you're like, I just show up. It's practice.
No, you have to actually put in
game
the work.
Game day will come.
Yeah.
So the word consistency is just put in practice.
Yeah.
Do it, even if you're ill-equipped for it. Like in the industry, we like to pretend like we're also cookie cut and nice.
Yeah.
We describe other hosts.
Of course.
Tell you, I have my index one, Nikona cheesy. I have names for each and every person. I know what I feel like are their strong suits and what I can do better, but the opportunities are there for everyone.
Yeah.
There's something designated for you, especially you, that's just well enough for you.
No. I know what's happening outside. So the closer the mic will be, we'll eliminate that sound. So don't worry. You're good.
I'm so confused.
No. It's because I've just peeped outside and then I saw the water truck. I was like,
it's about that time.
It's about that time.
Yeah, and you're probably not going to be good at I'm not good at high energy. I'm seeing jumping.
Yeah.
But it doesn't mean I can't work in entertainment anymore. I just find a different thing that works for me. And when I do the Strictly Soul event that I do, the R&B one, I curated that position because I saw you have a host position.
Yeah.
Maybe she doesn't understand the Kenyan audience. Maybe I could do this. Yeah. And that's how I got her job.
Yeah.
A position that was non-existent to begin with.
But also another thing that I would want to ask you, and this is, of course, everybody's always talking about it. Like now, that's not something that you studied in school, right?
No.
But you put in your work and now you're able to do both radio and TV without going to an institution to learn.
Yeah.
Now,
I was dreading that question.
Now, people are coming out of Daystar, USIU, multimedia. First of all, multimedia, I don't know who is employing anyone from multimedia.
Where?
But like all of them, like literally everyone is just saying like, yo, they're only picking up celebrities. But what I was trying to tell them, because you'll give me like, that's your perspective. It's not now in any industry that you're going to, apart from like technicals, like being a pilot, surgeon, those courses that really need you to study. We all know entertainment just wants somebody who can wake up and deliver. So you have studied for 3-4 years. You have your diploma, you have your degree, or whether it's 5 years. I don't know how long it takes anyway, because a lot of people are wasting a lot of money, but that's none of my business because it's not my money. But you have people who are out here and putting themselves out. When opportunities like present themselves, they're out there practicing. And they're the people who are being picked and being given those jobs. So to those people who are like, no, it's unfair, we are not getting jobs, we are studying, we got our degrees, but we're still not being employed. But, somebody like Laura just, came from Miss World and they're favoring her. They're favoring her by just giving her that position. Yeah. What's your take just maybe on that? Because you know how many students are graduating every year. I see people with gowns. And then I'm like, oh my God. I'm like, I mean, it's heartbreaking, but, just tell me what you think about that.
I think
Because
about
you're
this
the
a lot.
ops now. You're
I
the
am.
ops.
I
You're the
am.
ops. Yeah.
I am.
Because they're studying it.
But you see,
And you have both. First of all, on TV and radio. So you've taken jobs for 2 people. And Emceeing as well. 3 jobs. And they can't get any.
one thing I know is
Yeah.
they study communication. They don't study entertainment. Nobody teaches you how to entertain. So you know how to communicate. You know how to do it.
Yeah.
But it doesn't make it entertaining. And like with even the studies of mass communication and whatnot, they were really just focused on the way it was being done, or at least the way I know it,
Yeah.
for the news desk. It's you have the skills that are meant to portray this, or to cover or
that's what
produce
they're
or
taught.
whatnot. That's what I get out of it.
Okay.
Because a lot
I
of,
don't even know
Because
by
even
then.
with like think about it this way, because I have like older siblings. They used to tell me about the time when KBC was the only channel.
Yeah.
Right? If KBC was the only channel, then you understand entertainment is something that's just been introduced recently.
Yeah.
It's a
There's
whole
no
diff-
formula.
There's no formula. So why are we mad that
Yeah.
Laura is entertaining and she can jump around like an
Yeah.
idiot and make something
Yeah.
money out of it? This is an opportunity that was created out of nowhere, that was picked up by media houses that chain for that that are meant to communicate.
True.
So for us, you can't teach entertainment. You could be studying mass communication because you really want to. You admire Victoria Rubadiji. You admire Lillian Muli. You admire Ashley on KTN.
Yeah.
Or maybe you even admire me, but it doesn't make it your stronghold.
Sure.
I admire psychologists, I admire lawyers, but in my life, I couldn't go to school for that long.
Yeah.
I can't do it. And with these things that require personality, a lot of times, it just needs a lot of acceptance of maybe this is not going to be it. Or even if I do work in the media industry, it should be in a different capacity. It's
Yeah.
not that there's no opportunity for you. It just means that you are not the right fit for that opportunity.
So what advice would you have for them and people who are still enrolling for journalism in any? Because I hear people say journalism and then I'm like,
But I'm not a journalist.
no,
I'm
no,
an
no.
entertainer.
No, you are a journalist.
I'm
Come on,
not.
stop playing. First of all, you know why? You know why? You know why? Because whatever you're doing, whether you'd call it entertainment and everything, if they needed to call somebody to come and pick up a role because somebody didn't show up for work, will you fit that role perfect?
Yeah.
You'll be able to do it and you know why you'd be the most suitable person there? Because they've seen you show up
Yeah.
every single day. They've seen you in front of a camera doing it every day. And that's why, like, even let's say now, if let's say BBC or CNN
Yeah.
was looking for somebody to do something that's edgy and everything, you know you have all the
100%.
qualifications, all the experience,
Yeah.
and they would pick you over somebody with a
True.
degree because you can deliver.
I think when you say like advice I'd give them,
Yeah.
I've seen this like at least with Standard is you have to start with what you're given. You have to build from what you have. So you have the degree, you've gone to a media house. I'm assuming maybe you've not been, because a lot of times I usually, because I work in a media house, right?
Yeah.
And I see all these people from universities who studied mass communication. I don't know the the details of what they study, but I always assume like if you're doing this, unless like you studied camera or whatnot, the idea is always to be in front of the camera. Because
Yeah.
even when you're doing your projects with someone who's always in front of the camera, a lot of times you don't see them on the main TV screen. So where do they go? Those are usually the people acting behind the scenes, who are your
Yeah.
producers, your directors. And I know this can be demoralizing, especially like if you've been training to be, I'm going to be on the news desk. I'm going to be. in
Everybody
front of
wants
the
to be a
screen."
superstar.
Everyone wants to be a superstar.
Yep.
Everyone wants to. But
The
I
harsh reality is, that's how you should start your sentence. The harsh reality
the harsh reality is you're just going to have to watch those people doing it, do it, and see what works for you. You'll have to watch me do it over and over again and nitpick and be like, I don't think she's doing this right. Maybe if I get the opportunity, I could do this better.
Yeah.
I could add this. I always believe in any sort of friendship, even like me and you, and even like with our conversation earlier today, if it's not providing value, I'm not engaging.
Yeah.
I don't
Yeah.
care what sort of friend you are, if you're my best friend. If you do not provide value,
Yeah.
I do not want to engage. And value is not money.
Yeah.
With my best friend is, do you think like a normal human being? Can you have
Yeah.
a rational conversation? Do you give me peace of mind? Are you interesting to listen to?
Yeah.
Are you working to better yourself? Yes, this is the kind of energy I need. Same with entertainment. I always say you should make it your identity to provide something that is not there, but it requires you to sit down quietly and watch people do it over and over again. And when the opportunity, look out for opportunities. Even the radio thing, it's been 6 years I've been talking about this. I'm finally on radio. It's been 3 months.
Yeah.
I'm working with Joy, who literally just left Campo and joined the station.
Who's Joy?
She's a co-host at Sound City.
She's the one I sent a DM and she hasn't responded.
Is it?
Hold on. What's her
Joy
name?
Ogwevi?
Joy? We're doing this on the podcast.
Oh my God.
So that you just say that you don't.
It's official. I'm a
just-
snitch. I'm the office snitch.
I just see. Because I always reach out to people and I'm always like, let's see. There's only one way to
Oh
find
my
out.
God. Is it? No, Joy, you're saying, no.
Yeah.
I tried.
You
Joy,
see,
I tried
superstars? Okay, Joy.
to make pattern.
Joy, you see? So,
Yeah.
You've seen, right?
No, I know it's because she probably didn't see it.
Hey, okay. Hey.
I'll ask her about it.
I'm just saying, I see all my DMs. Listen, I see all my DMs. But just, any of them that, and I always like to tap in with people, like even when they're starting off, they see their energy online.
Yeah.
I always reach out to people, even like if it doesn't work out then, but I'm always like, I'll reach out to you and show you that, okay, whatever you're
There's
doing.
an opportunity here. If you feel like it, when you're ready, come through.
When you're ready. No, but I'm always like, I'd prefer to, like, it's even unfortunate I never got you on the podcast like early on.
No, it's cool.
Because
like I told you, I wasn't ready for a lot of those things.
No,
But
no,
then
no,
if
no.
you had called me, I would have been here spewing nonsense.
No, I know, but it always shows people growth. Because
Yes.
there's so many different people who've
Yeah.
come and they came on earlier on and then now like after 2 or 3 years, things have changed
Yeah.
and everything. How they think it has changed. So I'll just try and make sure it's an annual
We'll
thing,
see,
like when
we'll
I call
see.
you, right?
Well, definitely. We should keep this up because I'd also like to see how much you've done. Because the one thing about you is you'll take one of the most unusual projects
Oh, yeah.
and you'll run with it and you'll make something out of it.
Yeah.
I can't wait to see what you're doing in a year or two.
Come on.
I'm excited.
Come on now. You already know.